They surrounded my 15-year-old daughter at the market, screaming at her for being unchristian. They called her heartless. Too bad they didn't know I kept everything. Texts, photos, lies. And I had a printer. If you've ever seen karma serve hotter than a church potluck, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what's your most satisfying revenge moment? After my husband died in a car crash last year, I thought my family might finally get some peace. But no, what followed was betrayal, bitterness, and a holy war led by my ex-mother-in-law. My daughters, 17 and 15, cut ties with their paternal grandparents, and for good reason. You see, my husband cheated. Twice. He had 2 secret sons with his mistress. When he died, she did too, leaving 2 orphan boys. My in-laws blamed us. Not him. Us. They tried to take custody of my daughters. Tried to move into our home. One fight was headed to court. The other was a hard no. We were healing. Until that weekend. My youngest had just turned 15. I gave her a little spending money to enjoy at our weekend farmer's market. After an hour, I got a call. She was crying. 6 women had surrounded her. Church women, yelling about how she was a disgrace to Christian values for not honoring her grandparents and for refusing to be a good big sister to her dead father's love children. My daughter was shaking. I rushed in, stood between them and my daughter, and told my oldest to take her sister and wait in the car. I confronted those women, some I knew from our old church. They called me a failed wife, said I was disobeying my elders. The screaming got so bad, we were kicked out of the market. They followed us to the parking lot. That night, I didn't sleep, but I did go online. I reached out to an old church friend. Turns out, my ex-mother-in-law had posted a novel on the church Facebook group. According to her, I was a heartless, which keeping her and her husband homeless and poor, even though they inherited my ex's bank accounts and life insurance. She claimed the twins were our surrogate babies and that I rejected them because they were boys. The kicker, she never mentioned the affair that produced them. She framed it like I abandoned God's gifts. And in that moment, I knew it was time for truth. You see, I still had the evidence. All of it. Texts, emails, selfies, his parents supporting the affair, them blaming my daughters for his death. I was still legally married when he died, no legal risk in exposing the truth. The next day, I went to a print shop, paid extra for high gloss, thick pages, photos of him and the mistress in our living room, messages between him and his parents, screen grabs of them calling my girls bastards and saying it was their fault he died. I printed dozens of copies. Then I got to work. I made them look exactly like church hymnals. Same size, same paper weight. First page, a photo of my ex and his mistress kissing. Caption, the love story of ex-husband and mistress name. On Sunday, before service started, I placed them on the hymn table near the entrance. No one checks. They just grab and sing. It spread like wildfire. People gasped. Some cried. The Facebook comments, brutal. Even the pastor had to beg for people to stay PG. Turns out, they may be strict, but they hate infidelity. Her lies were exposed. Her lies about my daughters, burned at the altar. I got apology letters, an invitation to return to church. One letter said, "You may have failed your vows, but we believe you'll find the light again." Unlike that adulterer and his Jezebel. Wow. As for my in-laws, banned from church, my ex-mother-in-law posted on her page how the world abandoned the elderly, how she missed her son. He would have taken care of us. With what money, lady? I was the breadwinner. My daughters are still in therapy, but they're safe. And for the first time in months, they felt protected. You can mess with me, but you don't come after my children. Not with a Bible in your hand and lies in your heart. So what do you think? Did she deserve it? Have you ever exposed someone like this? Tell me in the comments. I'm ready with popcorn.